Hi, grade 5, how are you? I hope that you are fine. So we meet again in this video to deal with the correction of the evaluation test you took last week. I hope this video will help you better understand the grammar and vocabulary we have seen in the previous lessons. Now let's begin with exercise 1. Now here we have tick either true or false. So we had here 5 sentences and the exercise is 5 points. You had to read each sentence and decide if they were true or false. In which way? Either there is a mistake in the meaning, or a mistake in grammar, so we'll try false, and if everything is correct, it will be, of course, true. Now, first sentence, Burj Khalifa is a skyscraper. 2. Burj Khalifa is the highest skyscraper in the world. 3. Endangered species are animals that eat meat. 4. An elephant can weigh 6 tons. And 5. Usain Bolt runs the faster of all athletes in the world. Now, here we had essentially to pay attention to the vocabulary and the use of the adjectives, either comparative or superlative. Let's go to the correction. For the first one, Burj Khalifa is a skyscraper. Yes, it's true. A skyscraper is a building that is very high and that nearly touches the sky. For number 2, Burj Khalifa is the highest skyscraper in the world. It's true again. Here we have the use of the superlative, the highest, because Burj Khalifa is the biggest one now in the world. Then we move to sentence 3. Endangered species are animals that eat meat. Here it's false. Now, endangered species are animals that are in danger. There is now a few of them, a very small number of them, because people hunt them, for example, for their fur, like tigers, or for the ivory, like the elephant. Another example, the panda is an endangered species. Now, we go to sentence 4. An elephant can weigh 6 tons. Now, the meaning is correct, the information is true, but we have a problem with grammar. Here we have used weight. It is the noun. Here we should use weigh, the verb. So it should be without the T, weigh. So this one is false. And finally for 5, Usain Bolt runs the faster of all athletes in the world. The information is correct, but we shouldn't use faster, we should use fastest, the superlative. So here again the sentence is false. Now let's go to exercise 2. Here we have read and tick the right alternative. So this time we have sentences to complete by choosing between the 3 possibilities. Here again we focus on the use of comparative or superlative adjectives. Now let's read the first sentence. Rome is a busy city, but Tokyo is Rome. So here we make a comparison. For number 2, your car is comfortable, but my car is your car. Again we have a comparison. 3, Asia is a large continent. Asia is Europe. So we compare the 2 continents, Asia to Europe here. 4, Australia is a large island, but Iceland is. I am at maths than John. So here again we have a comparison. I compare myself to John. Here 6, Bill is student in the class. So we compare Bill to all the students in the class. And 7, Mary can paint her brother. So we can here again compare how can Mary paint comparing to her brother? Now, let's look at the correction. For the first sentence, we use the comparative form busier than. So busy is a short adjective, we can add er, and of course when we compare we always use the word than. So Tokyo is busier than Rome. For number 2, your car is comfortable, but my car is comfortabler than, more comfortable than, or the most comfortable. Now here first thing we have a comparison, so we have either comfortabler than or more comfortable than. The problem is that comfortable is a long adjective, so we cannot use er, so it should be more comfortable than. Then for number 3, we compare Asia to Europe, so we say Asia is larger than Europe, more large or the most large. Now here it is the first one, larger than. Large is a short adjective. Now what about Iceland? To say that it is the biggest island in the world, we should use the superlative. The largest. Iceland is the largest. Then if I compare myself to John, I will say I am better at maths than John. Now good is the adjective, but it is irregular when we change it into a comparative or superlative. The comparative is better and the superlative of good is best. Then for number 6, Bill is student in the class. To say, we should use the superlative because we compare him to all the students in the class. So it will be the most intelligent. For 7, Mary can paint her brother. So here we compare the action of painting and it is also comparative. So it will be better than. Now let's move to exercise 3. Now for exercise 3 here we have to put the bracketed verbs watch, water, not wash, and do either in the past simple or the past progressive. Now past simple when we deal with an action that happened in the past and finished in the past and that's all. But for the progressive, this is an action that also happened in the past, but I want to focus on the duration to say that this action took time. And sometimes another action comes to cut it or in the middle of it. Now let's see, for A we have when the accident happened, I watch TV. So B, it is a question, so that's why we have 2 blanks here, the verb water. You, the plants in the garden? No, I wasn't. The answer here helps you. And C, at 10, I not wash, so it is negative. I do the laundry. Let's see the correction. So, for sentence A, when the accident happened, I was watching TV. So, the long action, watching TV, and then the accident happened maybe in the middle. Then B, were you watering the plants in the garden? No, I wasn't. Now, I said that this wasn't helps you because in the present progressive, past progressive, we always use to be, was or were plus verb ing. And we also use it in the short answer. So was refers to be with the subject you, it will be were. Were you watering? Then we have the 2 verbs for sentence C. At 10, I was not washing my car. I was doing the laundry. I was washing the clothes. Now let's go to exercise 4. Now here we had to fill in the blanks with had to, didn't have to, or did subject have to if it was in a question. Now we use had to or didn't have to deal with obligation in the past. So in the present we use must or mustn't, but it cannot be put in the past tense, so we have to use had to. Now let's look at sentence A. Yesterday I worked until midnight because the shop was full. There were many people, many clients, so I have to work late. Last Saturday he got up late because he go to work. So does he go to work on Saturdays? And C, I hurt my head yesterday. Then first thing we have a question, go to the hospital, and the answer is no, negative, I, and we finish it. So let's see the correction together. For the first, yesterday I had to work until midnight because the shop was full. I had to, it was an obligation for me to work because there were many people in the shop. Then last Saturday he got up late because he didn't have to go to work, because on Saturdays he doesn't go. Absence of obligation, lack of obligation here. Then I hurt my head yesterday. I asked the question, did you have to go to the hospital? And the negative answer, no, I didn't have to. Thank you for your attention. I hope that the video will help you to understand more what we have seen in the previous lesson. See you soon.